The guy's absolutely crazy.
Well, even from the get-go, Brett was a very impressive guy.
My biggest regret is that I was unsuccessful in trying to recruit Brett back to the University of Alberta.
He just has this Yahoo personality that grabs hold of ideas and runs with them.
I was born and raised on an acreage outside of Sherwood Park. And it was real idyllic acreage type upbringing, I guess.
Well, Brett was the older brother. You know, he's 2.5 years older than me, so he was always the one looking out for me, and on the one hand. On the other hand, taking me on adventures that were well beyond my, interest or ability as the younger brother tagging along. So
we did a lot of things together. And he would pick up things maybe because I forced him to. I always put him in the front of the canoes, that way he was the first one to go in the hole and I could just follow and he could sort of stuff it out. We started taking up bigger water and we kept filling up the open canoes with water. We put inner tubes in them, they still sink. So then someone said, hey, maybe we should try kayaking so they don't fill up. We went to the World Championships in Wales. We were placed 28th in the world. Back in those days, just to go to university, at least from our high school, was a major feat. Most people were in aircraft maintenance and beauty school, so that wasn't a common thing in our school then. So I was thumbing through the syllabus, and there was this thing called biochemistry, which I had no clue what it was, but it had biology and chemistry. So basically I signed up for that.
He and I were in university at the same time, and I was always the more dedicated one. I thought, the high marks is the most important thing, So, but he knew that, high marks are important. You need to get a certain level of marks, but, that's not everything, and that's not what it's all about. So he had the good time. He would, he'd downhill skiing and various outdoor pursuits, and girls, well-rounded approach to university at that stage, yeah.
I think that the biggest awakening occurred between my 3rd and 4th year of undergraduate when I got to work in the lab of Bill Pranchik. I had a very productive summer and got experiments to work, which is truly unheard of as an undergraduate, and even got a paper out of it. And that was, I think, probably my biggest awakening. That's when I really got the research bug and realized this is what I want to do the rest of my life.
So this would be ESPN.
He's pioneered this field of microbial pathogenesis. He's attracted a tremendously talented team of students and colleagues, and he's trained lots and lots of people.
Once you make a fundamental discovery that no one has ever made before, it's the first in the world, just the thrill of you finding this out and actually figuring it out. No one else knows this yet. You're going to tell the world. I mean, it just burns within, and that's what you strive for. The one we're best known for is we had been studying E. coli O157, which causes hamburger disease, the spinach recall, and contaminating meat and water. And we'd been trying to figure out how the bacterium actually sticks to our intestinal cells, because we know it does in the intestine. And then when we found this, I mean, the light went on, and it was such a paradigm shift in the field. It just completely shook up the whole world of how we think about this. So these things have the capacity, and they're so clever to shoot their own molecules into cells and then hang on to them. And that was probably the neatest one we've ever had in our careers.
No, haven't followed his research. I mean, he's my brother. I mean, you don't pay attention to, he's my brother. Like, you don't really follow their careers closely. I mean, he has a career and it's something to do with biochemistry or medical microbiology or something, but, I don't follow it closely, no.
Whatever, Brett.
Yeah. It was great having a big brother who was so adventurous and, trying so many new things, and was a great example for me to try new things as well.
Brett has continued to just excel in his career. He's a scientist that is still on the way up, very much a rising star.